My name is Jonas Hermawan. Floods are natural catastrophic events that occur when excessive water flows and make the land. The EU Flood Directive defines flooding as temporary immersion of water on land that is usually not submerged in water. In the sense of running water, this word can also mean the entry of tides. These are several types of floods usually result from heavy rains, sometimes combined with melting snows, which cause the rivers to overflow their banks. There are several other factors that cause flood. Rainfall greatly affects the potential for flood disaster in an area, especially if it rains with high or heavy intensity and has a long duration. The greater the intensity with a long duration, of course, the more potential it will cause flooding and landslide. Land cover condensation. Apart from rainfall, land cover condensation also play a role in causing flooding. If the land cover is mostly forest, the incidence of floods and landslide will be smaller. This is because forests have high rainwater absorption and retention capacity, so that even if heavy rains occur, most of the water will be absorbed into the ground. Forests also vegetation whose roots can tie the soil tightly, so the risk and of landslide is also small. Conversely, if the land is in the form of a house or a bulk up area, a little rainwater will seep into the ground. As a result, even if the rain is not too big or heavy, the area has the potential for flooding. Drainage system. Generally, this drainage system is associated residential area or densely developed area. If the drainage system adequate, that is, it can accommodate or drain rainwater that cannot penetrate to the ground and integrate with a river, then flooding can be minimized. The tide factor. The tide factor occur when heavy rains condensation with seawater. The potential for flooding will also increase because water is difficult to flow into the sea. Generally, floods that occur due to tides are called tidal floods. The parties then cause problems. DPDP or Regional Disaster Management Agency, the Ministries of Social and various community organizations. The process of flood are as follows. Natural flood process. During the day, the water in the sea, lake and rivers will evaporate because of the sun's rays. Then the evaporation water gets into a cloud. Later, these clouds are blown onto the ground and lower the steam soaks the rain. Rain can fall in various areas, such as segments and mountains. The rainwater that falls will be absorbed by the soil and drained by plants. However, soil with little absorption capacity are usually not able to hold much rainwater. Thus, the rainwater will allow to a place and cause flooding. Non-natural flood process. Non-natural flood process are caused by human activity, such as littering, cutting trees, clearly building buildings on land. In the case improper waste disposal can clog the water flow. If left untreated, this condition can cause garbage and water to overflow, causing flooding. The efforts that can be done to overcome this source of stress in its place. Thousands of times the effort not to littering was achieved, but in fact this bad behavior is still widely practiced. In fact, in because of flooding the area, dengue fever, and various other diseases. Then, as flood prevention, disposing of garbage in its place is useful to make environment around use clean and tidy. Factory waste and household waste littering various locations from several the rivers on land risks causing planting trees or plants around the house. Planting trees or plants in the environment around the house can help prevent flooding on small scale. The reason plants are important for the water absorption process is because of their roots. Roots can become a natural host that drains rainwater from the sky into the soil and is stored as groundwater rivers. Make drains well. Apart from planting trees, you also need to make good water channels around the house so that the falling rainwater does not accumulate no on the ground or asphalt around the house. For those of you who live in flood areas, in addition to try instead the height of your home so that flood does not easily enter, trying to rationalize the waterways around you. If it's not good, fix it immediately so that rainwater can drain properly. Drinking water absorption areas. For those of you have yard or home pack, try not to cover everything with concrete or asphalt. If it's not possible to make completely, still use paving so that there is still space for water absorption. Routine clean the closed gutter. Perform routine social service every 2 weeks or every month in the neighborhood to clean gutters. Besides being able to prevent flooding, this activity will also prevent gutter from becoming the next opportunity will miss the cause diseases and activity like this can or environment clean and natural. Creating a tidal water stroke pool. Creating a tidal water stroke pool. The system is that low tide all water is flowed into the sea, or even if necessary, use a pump so that all the water in the reservoir runs out. So when there is a high tide, the pool can be used to accommodate tidal water. Training to the community. Conduct training to the community about the danger of flooding and how to deal with regular floods or tidal flooding. And the government must pay attention to flood-prone locations. Thus generation information about floods and how to deal with it. Hopefully my information will be useful from me to you. Thank you.